Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rachah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone True Well. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there. You Akim to Zadakim that do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity. This week's topic is going to be entitled Things Are Getting Hot. Yo, real talk, if a brother say he don't got a show or he can't think of a show, you are completely bullshitting, because there's a lot of fucking things happening right now, man. And most recently, over the weekend, President Raisi of, or Raisi, R-A-I-S-I, however you pronounce that, former president of Iran, was killed in a helicopter crash. Right? Not only on top of that, you have the leader of Hamas and Benjamin Netanyahu, right, leader of Israel, being put on trial by the ICC, which is the International Criminal Courts. They want warrants on their arrest for war crimes, man. So this thing over there in the Middle East is intensifying, man. Now, let me just read this. Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there's a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. Jump down to verse 8. We've been bringing this scripture out a lot, and it's just raining more and more evident. It says a time to love and a time... Dude, I gotta get to work, man. I gotta go to work. It says a time to love and a time to hate. It says a time of war and a time of peace. It says, a time of war and a time of peace. And that's the time that we're in right now. We're in a time of war, okay? We're in a time of war. If you can't see that, look, man, cold wars lead to hot wars, man, okay? Right now, this shit is on the brink of a hot war. Only thing we're waiting for is a chip, honestly, because if the chip was mandated, we'd be in World War III right fucking now, man. Right fucking now. Come on, Poppy, make this fucking... Sorry, pardon me, I'm kind of distracted a little bit. I'm going to read what I just quoted. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6, and it reads, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." So when the disciples asked Yahushua, look, what's going to be some of the signs that is the end time, that is time to get the hell out of here? And he told them, look, man, there's going to be time of war. This dude don't know what the fuck he's doing. There's going to be wars, rumors of wars, all right? And we're on the brink of World War III because what? Let me read it. Let me jump down to Jeremiah. Let me jump to Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 45, and it reads, Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. It says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Draw who out? The rest of these nations, man. To what? Jehoshaphat, Yehoshaphat, the Most High's decision. Joel, the 3rd chapter, 9th verse. 9th verse on down, okay? This is going into World War III. Armageddon, the mountain of the troops, over there in the land of Israel. And this is the shit that's happening. Now, I'm going to finish this and I'm going to make another point real quick. It says, surely shall make their, it says, surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. So this thing is about to kick off, man. All right, this thing is really about to kick off. Like, the only thing, again, that chip, man. 2 Corinthians 2:11. These scriptures that keep getting quoted over and over again, man. And this is why we go into these things. All right, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Now, Israel is saying, look, we don't have no part in it. However, somebody on X, formerly known as Twitter, all right, put together like a collage of all these different Iranian presidents that were taken out. Now, here's the thing, though, right? Here's the thing. It could be Israel. More than likely, most people saying it is, okay? Because all of a sudden, it's like Kobe Bryant 2.0, like the helicopter goes up in the fog and crash and shit. However, that dude was up in line to be the president that died. He was up in line to be the supreme leader of Iran, because the current supreme leader of Iran is old. And with him out the picture, that puts another person there to rule. And this makes you think about, in history, all right, that's how them Iranians or Persians were getting down. All right, when you go into Pseudo-Smyrtus and that era, all right, after Cyrus and all that, they were usurping each other. They were killing each other for position. So that's also another possibility. That's something we also can't rule out, that these so-called Iranians, which are the Persians, all right, are assassinating one another, all right, because maybe they'll say, okay, this guy's not offensive enough. This guy's not, you know, this guy's not fit to be leader. And if anything, nobody could say we did it. We could just blame it on Israel, because Israel, you have to see who has vested interest in things, okay? We know that the land of Israel, the state of Israel, has vested interest, okay, in taking out Iran and its leaders, all right? Maybe they took him out, all right, to put a puppet in there that's more in line with them, that they could control. Who the fuck knows, you know? Or maybe it could just be infighting. Again, reincarnation. The same spirits coming back doing the same thing, all right? A Iranian leader taking him out so he could get that position. But all we know is that shit is big news on a worldwide stage. All eyes on the Middle East. You know, Israel already said, look, we'll act alone. We don't need America. At least they said that face value, which I believe that was for the election purposes. They don't want to make Biden look like a war president, even though all Democratic, it says, even though all major wars have been under the Democratic Party. But I'll tell you this, somebody's going to want to get back. Somebody's going to want to get back for this shit, man. You know? But it is very strange that all these different Iranian leaders, all right, are being taken out. You know? Very similar to when they were the Persians taking each other out. Now, this is the book of Genesis 9:6. It says, whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed, for in the image of the Most High made he man. So that eye for eye, tooth for tooth. Look, man, those so-called Muslims, they have that same, not so-called, the Muslims have that same sort of ideology, man, that somebody got to pay. You know, and Iran is investigating. They're investigating who caused this shit. You know? Because nobody's buying for a second that was some natural disaster. Nobody's buying that. That's just hell no. Nobody's buying that bullshit. Why him? You know, a natural disaster, the Iranian, you know, in the mountains and shit. So it's just whether it was truly Israel or it's a false flag waved by those in Iran trying to take power. Who the hell knows? All we know is this for certainty. Prophecies are moving full steam fucking ahead, man. All right? Full steam ahead. And that shit ain't gonna die down. Okay? It's not gonna die down. Even them Illuminati in that one of their books, I believe it was Adam Weishaupt, spoke about World War III, and he said it was gonna be between the Muslims and the Jews or something like that. Okay? So they know what time it is. All right? Hey, man, let's see where this thing leads. Every week, it's something popping off in the news, and it's great. But, hey, man, we just got to say all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua for that, man. And Lord willing, we almost out of there. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I'm going to say double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone True Well. Salutations to hopefully elect out there. Let's stay in tune with the news, man. Let's be circumspect. Our salvation is right around the corner. Shalom.